So now that we're done with time budgeting, let's talk about money budgeting. Very important again. In Amway or in our network marketing business, essentially what we're doing is we are changing our buying habits. Instead of buying from Walmart, Reliance, Fresh, your neighborhood grocery store, or whatever it is, everything except groceries, all the other daily consumables you are buying from Amway.com or Amway.ca or Amway.in or Amway.co.uk, whatever your market is. But for that, you need to have your budget um, down packed. So you'll probably get an Excel sheet either from me or from someone else. That Excel sheet will be something like this. It's a standard format here. It's there in dollars, but you can make it in whatever currency. That's not the point. The point is the calculations, right? So basically, the money that you're earning per month, what you're earning from, say, Amway, and any other income, maybe like a tax rebate or something like that. How much this is your variable expenses, your food, grocery, food, eating out, gas, say gifts, grooming. If this is not applicable, say you cross it out and maybe you went on a date, so you can write date and you can write the money, whatever it is. And then here is the fixed expenses, which don't change every single month. So maybe your rent, your car insurance, auto maintenance, gym membership, cell phone, home security, the Amway products, how much you're spending every single month, so on and so forth. And then in the end, what was the balance at the start of the month of your bank account? What was the balance at the end of the month? And this will automatically calculate. And it'll automatically calculate all these variables to give you your cash flow, right? Now, obviously, initially when you do monthly budgeting, you're not going to get a very high cash flow. I'm just getting a high cash flow in April 2022 because I've been doing monthly budgeting for almost many months, right? So now how do we do this? So that's what I'm going to do now. Instead of April, I'm going to make this say for May. If you know how to do it, then pretty much you can skip this part of the video. Okay, so let me just close this and let me open the budgeting sheet here again. So now let me just rename this. I'm going to make it with you for May, right? And I'll just delete all of these incomes. I'll delete the variable expenses. Maybe I'll delete these variables. I'll keep the fixed expenses there. I'll delete the start and end of the month. Let's just leave that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to log into my bank account, right? And after logging in, I go to my account overview, and here I go to my primary checking account, and then I put a filter, and I put custom dates, say from May 1st to May 31st, and I apply the filter, right? And then I sort it by ascending date. So there you go. So this transfer funds is basically what I have done as a recurring debit to my account, which I'll talk about at the end, what exactly it is. But if you see here, these are all recurring deposits. But if you see here, say equitable life, right? So that's plus 120. So basically, this is like basically when I went for doctor's appointment, and that's my reimbursement. So maybe I can go here and write osteopath, but I can write minus 120 because it's not an expenditure. Then what I can do, I go back to that account overview. So all these are fixed deposits, fixed withdrawals, which I'm not going to talk about right now. But say somebody else owed me money, so that's 1,500. We will ignore that. And transfer funds, again, that is to my investment account. So here Amway Canada is paying me 39.89. So I go here to Amway check and I write equal to 39.89 and enter. Let me just put an equal to here also. It's important. Then I go to the next line, to the other activity that's happening. So insurance 42.45 and Listos No Frills, which is basically a grocery store, 181. So 42.45 will be my insurance for home. So here it is 42.46. Same thing if you want to be very accurate. And Listos No Frills is right now 181.42. So I'm going to type equal to 181.42 under the food grocery. Then I will keep going to say the next one is, this is the, again, reimbursement for an doctor's appointment that I made. So what I'm going to do is I will go here to my Excel, and the amount I got was 40. So here again, minus 40. So I'm going to increase the credit. Then the other thing that I have here is 1,765 because I contributed to my registered account. So that is the tax rebate I get. So basically, if you're not Canadian, don't worry about it. If you're in the US, it's basically the IRA. So basically, I'll just put it in the other income equal to 1,400, 1,700.65. So 1,700.65. And I don't want to keep it tax rebate. I don't want to keep it question mark, so I'll keep that here so that I know where it is coming from. So Dapper Man. So this is basically food eating out. I went to a pub, so 37.28. So I go here to equal to 37.28. Then I go to the next line, which is Amway Canada giving me $29, 29.10. So then I go back here and then I go to the Amway income and I do plus 29.10. That is the important thing. So that's how you keep adding. You go line by line in your checking account or your main debit account. You go line by line and you keep adding it in the appropriate section. Do the same thing for your credit card. So for me, I'll go to my MasterCard and here I will go to the, the statements, right? I go to the statements and I'll download for that month the statements and say I'm doing May right now. So maybe I'll download April, May, June. And then I'll see what is there only for May. And I'll keep entering those values here, right? Very important. Once I do this, I need to do it for at least the previous 3 months. Once I do it for the previous 3 months, I will get an idea of something like, say, the April 22 budget. So this I've done here. I've put my salary, everything. I've put what I've gotten from Amway, food, grocery, food eating out, everything. And I get to know, okay, how much money I'm taking in hand. And then if it is too less, I'm going to obviously try and minimize some expenses. Like most people, when they do it the first time, their food eating out is a lot. so they have to reduce it a lot, right? Um, Maybe some people are living very far away from office, so their gas is a lot. So they want to try and move, or whatever you feel after 3, 4 months, it is uh, proper or good for you. Do those changes, minimize the expenditure. Now, once you minimize it, you have a good, say, $500 or $1,000 or 10,000 rupees or whatever it is. Say you have some amount coming to your bank account every month. Now, what you need to do, this is the important part. Once you have that, say you have $1,000 or rupees, say exact as an example. Now, what you do is say you have some goals, right? Personally, what are your goals? So, for me, whatever my goals are, for example, this is my checking account. This is where the money comes in, right? The money comes in every single month. From here, I'm going to put an auto deposit. Those are the auto deposits that you were saying in the beginning, the $1,000, the $200, whatever. So I'm going to say, and every single purpose is supposed to be a different account, right? And they are all supposed to be savings account, or if you're in India, FD. So say, for example, this savings account, right? Every single uh, month, what is happening is I'm depositing some money. Let me see. It's going to show me how much money I'm depositing. So as you can see here, let me drag it here. So every single month in this savings account, I'm depositing $660. So whatever it is. So say out of $1,000, this is for my insurance, my life insurance. So this is for my emergency fund, right? The emergency fund savings account, you want it to be a little bit more difficult to break and a little bit more higher interest. This is, say, my account for, say, a goal, say, a down payment of a house, right? So, say I have $1,000 a month. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deposit $200 for my life insurance savings account so that every year I can pay my life insurance premium, right? So, whatever it is, you have it an auto deposit. This is, say, for my emergency fund. Whatever is left, I'm going to put it in the emergency fund. This is, say, for my house. So say $200 to my emergency fund, then $200 auto deposit to my house. Then the remaining $200 I'm going to put, if you're in Canada, to your tax-free savings account. And another $200 maybe you'll put in for your registered retirement savings plan. If you're in USA, the IRA and the Roth IRA. If you're in India, say 400 rupees for your SIP, or 500 rupees for your SIP for your mutual fund, any investment fund, what you believe in, right? So that is how you do it. You set everything up for auto deposit. It has to be automatic on the first of the month, so that you know you don't have to think about it, and it should not be like difficult for you. So that is the main thing you have to remember. So once you have your monthly budgeting, make sure you set it up, and then when you go to your checking account and say you filter any month, say if I filter for the month of August, no, say the month of July, that's going to be the entire month. And say I go to July 31st, what I'm doing right now is I am, if you see here, I'm transferring $1,000. This is to my TFSA, my tax-free savings account, which is a investment account. Then I am, where else? And I'm sending $200 to my, what should I say, emergency fund savings account. Then, so like that, you want, I'm not able to track all of them because the date is messed up. So here we go. Here we go. So here $200 is going to my emergency fund. $660 is going to my a life insurance savings account, then $1,000 is going to my tax-free savings account, which is my investment, and so on and so forth. So you want those things automatically getting transferred. So that is the main idea about what should I say, monthly budgeting. And on top of that, what you want to do, the most important thing regarding your business, what is actually going to help you become rich, which is not saving, what is actually going to help you become rich is changing your buying habit. What you need to do is this food eating out and food grocery columns. Out of this, you want to take the money, you want to make these amounts less, and you want to transfer it to the Amway products section, right? You want to transfer it to the Amway products section. So basically anything except food, basically groceries, soap, shampoo, toothpaste, face wash, moisturizer, whatever it is, you want to start buying it from Amway. Now, the way you buy it from Amway is again the same concept, auto shipment, right? So if I go to now the same thing I'm going to show you for Amway Canada, the same thing is applicable for Amway USA. You know what, let me open Edge so that I show you my customer account. So here I go to Amway Canada and I sign in to my customer account. Obviously, I recommend if you're a business owner, you have a business ID. If you're in Canada or USA, you are supposed to do this. You have a business ID and then you register either your friend or relative or use some friend's mobile number and register another customer under you. And always buy using that customer account. Don't buy using your business account. Very important to remember. And in your customer account, you just need the phone that one time for the OTP. After you don't need the phone and you can shift your ID to an email. For India, you can have your business account and you can register your family member or somebody as a customer. Right? It's perfectly fine. The mobile number and email has to be unique. Okay. So once you do that, so what I'm showing is it is my customer account. The email, I've just made another email for myself. And the phone number, I used my brother's phone number that one time. After that, we don't need it. So when I sign in, I go to shop products and say I go to vitamins and supplements or whatever it is. Say if I'm taking Perfect Pack, right? Perfect Pack is a pack of multivitamins in Canada and USA. And instead of saying add to cart, I will click on Ditto. Right? This is whatever I'm talking about is for US, Canada, North America. And then I say create new Ditto. Or if I already have an existing Ditto, click on it and add to Ditto. So obviously you're going to create new Ditto. Ditto means automatically it will send it to you every single month. So when I go to this and I go to my Ditto, and this is Eagle, this is my Ditto, it is active as we speak. So here I'm going to program what I want every single month. Say the face wash, I wanted once in 4 months. So I'm going to do 0, 0, 0 and December 1. Then January, February, March 0, 0, 0, then April 1. Right, whatever. Then say lotion, I know I need it, say every 4th month again, but I'm going to switch it up. Right? Renewing eye cream, maybe I need it less often, maybe once a year. So I'm just going to do August 1. If you're not sure, just keep it once a year, and then once it gets over, you know when it's going to get over, right? Let's say lip balm 2 times a year or once a year. That's what I've put it here. Say skin refinishing lotion once in 4 months, right? So you can spread it out. Toner is coming up next month. Thank God, because I really need it. It's already over. And then your perfume, say 2 times a year, because it's very concentrated. Your soap, maybe, you know what I mean. So it goes on and on. The toothpaste is very concentrated. It doesn't get over for at least 3 months. So I'm doing 1, 0, 0, then 1, 0, 0, so on and so forth. Calmac D is coming up. So once every 4 months. Vitamin D once every 4 months. Fiber, you can do 1, 1, 1, 1 if you're using every single month. but I'm using it every alternate month. So I'm just going to do 10101010. So that is how you plan your monthly expenditure. Like protein, I'm a big fan, so I'm going to keep it 112. Say perfect pack, if you're using every alternate month or if you're using every month, I'm going to start using it every month. So I'm going to keep it once throughout. Or you know what, let's keep it every alternate month for now. And so on and so forth. So basically, nutty dark chocolate, I'm a big fan. Perfect water, I'm a big fan. I need it every single month. So I'm going to keep it one every month. So what you do is whatever you need, you keep adding it to your Ditto. And then anytime you make a change, you update it. So then what happens is you know from your monthly budgeting how much money you're going to keep for your products. Then you can go to your annual summary and you can see, okay, this is what I'm going to pay, right? 370, 559, 328, 539. So every single month for the entire year, you know how much you're going to pay for your entire year, right? And then you'll be earning points. 500 points, Amper points, give you $5 discount. So maybe after 3 months, this month in December, I'm going to deactivate my Ditto. And that month, whatever is there in the Ditto, I will manually order it. Then I can redeem my Amper points. And I can get the whole order for free if I want. So that is how you plan it according to your expenditure. If you don't plan your Ditto, you just things will get over and then you have to go to the grocery store and instead of buying one thing, you buy 10 things, you're supporting somebody else's business. It doesn't make sense. The same concept, if you are in India, it's the same concept. Just go to Amway India and log into your account and there's an option called standing order, right? Go to that. Go to standing order and create a standing order. If I do this here, this standing order, create a new standing order. Same concept, same as Ditto, right? You have to continue, create a new standing order and every single month you'll get it. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about in the Ditto is as you're setting up your Ditto, once you have all your basically products decided, you want to know what is the schedule. So you can program it. First of the month, second of the month, 15th of the month, third week of the month, doesn't matter. I recommend first of the month. Please keep it first of the month so that, it's uniform. And then, whatever else you need, everything is there. So this is extremely important. Make sure you do the money budgeting. Make sure you have some amount of money automatically going to your investment, going for whatever goals you have, going for your emergency fund, and some money automatically going for your monthly expenditure for Amway. If you are in Canada, at least your Ditto should be 125 Canadian because then your shipping is free. If you're in US, at least it should be 99 US dollars so that your shipping is free. If you're in India, I'm not exactly sure, but I think 3,000 or 4,000 rupees, you will get free delivery. So at least have that much. Thank you, and we'll talk again soon.